Hey, what's up guys, it's Ray Brizzy of Lucky Cat Beats, and today I'm gonna be making an emotional trap type beat. So let's get to it. I'm just gonna show you guys how I made this emotional trap beat, and yeah, so I actually got some MIDI files from this. I can't remember who I got it from, but when I heard this I was like, man, this is really dope. So let me play it for you guys, and let me get it ready in here so you guys can see it. And so I kind of like edited a little bit of parts. When you guys hear like the first part in the intro, how it goes, like I can't even sing. So how it sounds like in this part. When it ends, I just kind of deleted some of the notes, but that's the biggest change that I did to that. So it's nothing too crazy. Just to make it a little bit more emotional. And then from there, I just got an 808. And so I grabbed the bass notes right here. And then once I grab those, I put them into an 808, and this is the 808 right here. Alright, and then after that, I went into the chorus. And so for the chorus, although I've only had the guitar throughout this whole time, I actually did want to make it more emotional, and so I ended up choosing some bells and a vocal choir. So let me show you guys what it sounds like with just the bells right now. And then let me add the choir so you guys can hear it. Alright, and so the reason why I added that, it's because I wanted to make it more emotional. So when you're making an emotional beat, of course, like when I picked this, I make sure that it was in the minor. So like it plays kind of like that sad type of vibe. But also like you want to add other instruments that usually make things more emotional. So things that can do that are string, bells, very light-hearted like pianos and stuff. Guitar, definitely. And so those are just instruments you want to think about when you're making this kind of beat. And you're also like trying to like, when you're trying to think about like making music like this, think about like high points and low points, you know, because you need like the regular parts just to tell a story. So like in the verse, but then also in the chorus, you want it to go high. Like you want the emotions to peak up. So like I mentioned, stuff that can do that are piano, like light-hearted pianos, guitars, choirs, or bells and stuff like that. So you want to make sure that you do that. And besides that, my hi-hat pattern was pretty like simple. So let me play it for you like from the very beginning. Like the hi-hat is just straight up like just going, and I added a little bit of like just a little bit of rolls and whatnot. And the snare is pretty simple, it's just like on the 3 every single time. That's about it. That's what I did for like the melody part making. I'm gonna show you guys the sounds that I use for this. And so I use Contact on this one, and it's called the nylon guitar. You guys can see it right here. As you guys already know, if you watch my videos, you know that I use Sublab. The 808 that I use is called Underbelly. And the reason why I didn't use a kick is because like I'm usually always finding like just this issue between like the kick, the 808, but also during these kinds of songs, like it's very minimal. You know, you want it to hit hard when it does, and you want to make sure like it doesn't lose the weight of the 808. And if you do it a lot, then it kind of like loses significance. But if you do it kind of like sparingly, it like, I don't know, I think it sounds really good how it is. Alright guys, and so for the vocal choir right here, I use this one called Choir Work 1. And this one is actually, it's not on the vocals, it's on under the trance and optical, and it's right there. I chose this one because it was different and it didn't sound like actual voices. Like I just wanted the vibe of voices, but I didn't want real voices. I wanted to like be a little bit like just like darker, and so I just like the sound that it had for that. So let me play for you guys. So that's the sound that I picked for that. And then let me go to the bell, and you guys probably heard this bell before. It's called In Memoriam. I did mess around with it. I took off this like Haunted Records. I don't like how it sounds with that, and that's all I really did for that. So let me play it for you guys again so you guys can hear it. And that's practically all I really did for like for the sounds that I picked. The last thing I just need to go over is the hi-hat, snare, and the cymbal. So let me go through that real quick. Alright guys, so for the hat I use this hi-hat closed pop by Decap, and then for the snare is this murder snare side, and then for the open hi-hat I use this hi-hat called Lush Bright Tone by Decap. At the very end of the beat, I just kind of let the bells play out. So let me play it to you guys real quick. And one of the reasons I kind of let it play out like that is because I thought the bells, like, it kind of has this like childhood kind of thing, and it just sounds sad. It sounds like a sad childhood, you know. And so that's kind of how I wanted to finish the beat. And yeah, besides that, that's practically all I did for this beat. Hopefully you guys like it. If you guys have any suggestions for beats or anything, let me know in the comment section. But besides that, I'm Ray Brizzy of Lucky Cat Beats, helping you to get to your next lucky breakthrough moment. Peace guys, take care.